Well, hello there, Brand. I'm glad you stopped by because we gotta talk. You see, I've been reading your online writing and how do I put this delicately? Oh yeah, your writing sucks. But don't worry, that's what I'm about to help you with. I'm Tara Hunt and the Phlywheel Factor is about to spin you up some lessons on writing for social. So before I go into these lessons, here are the biggest mistakes that brands make when it comes to writing. Bearing the lead, speaking to an audience of you, scrubbing out personality, making the message too high level, and making the message too low level. Let's dive right into number one. Don't bury the lead. In journalism speak, burying the lead is when you've failed to emphasize the most important or interesting part of a story. For example, say you're a software company and you're pushing a new update. I've seen too many examples of companies doing this. We're excited to announce update version 10.1.4.56.32 is here. Learn more. If you get anyone to click through on that one, they may scroll down to find out what's in the update that matters to them, but good luck with that. Why not feature the improvements that were most requested? Then it would sound more like, you asked and we delivered. Autosave and real-time collaboration now available in the latest update. Read more about these and many more great features here. Much better. Moving on to number two, speaking to an audience of you. Ever notice how brands seem to highlight stuff that would only matter to people that work there? Endless announcements, team photos, and rah-rah to the best company ever. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but that Kool-Aid should be posted to your Yammer, not to your public channels. It doesn't show the world you have a great culture. It makes you sound like the Borg. Also, BlackBerry, I don't think you got enough white dudes representing, if you know what I mean. If you have a string of posts that looks like this, or if your awesome engagement numbers are coming from LinkedIn Elevate, possibly the most dangerous echo chamber creation tool ever sold to businesses. LinkedIn, what? You're not only missing the point of social networks, you're likely damaging your brand image to outsiders. Rule of thumb here, post stuff that people who don't work there will want to click. Number three, scrubbing out personality. One of the tools we use in our day-to-day writing is Grammarly, which is not an ad for them, but I do like the beta feature they're trialing, the tone detector. I'm particularly digging this feature because too many businesses, especially B2B ones, start sounding too formal and stuffy on social platforms. According to linguistic expert Gretchen McCulloch, normal people don't talk in the vanilla standardized language of books and television. Thanks, Gretchen. In her amazing book, Because Internet, Understanding the New Rules of Language, she discusses how using the new rules of language builds solidarity and connection with an audience, and how formal, toneless language comes across as stilted, distant, and robotic. I've worked with several brands that made rules like no exclamation marks, no emojis, no use of internet speak, lol. Though I'm sure they were doing this to try to sound professional or confident. It did lead to their posts coming across as cold and lifeless. Social media writing is not and should not be treated like writing an academic paper or a memo or a book. You can still sound smart and confident using informal language. I wouldn't call NASA childish, but they love their emojis and exclamations. And why not? What they're doing is awesome! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Number four, making the message too high level. In other words, using marketing speak and fancy words to express something that is better expressed in simple, straightforward terms. Imagine the possibilities. Break free from monotony. Building the future. Oh, leveraging artificial intelligence to amplify marketing initiatives. Cool. You fancy, adviso. I'm especially convinced by that floating city brain thing coming out of that. No, wait, actually, that's terrifying. I love Adobe, and I'm sure they're doing something cool, but no way in hell I'm clicking that. On the flip side, there's number five, making the message too low level. Often the same brands that are speaking in inspirational quotes and 10-cent words use their next breath to go all the way to third base. You know what I mean? It's like a bad dating site experience. They throw a cheesy pickup line, then follow immediately with something you weren't ready to receive. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. There's the too technical follow-up, 8,000 mAh battery, AI quad computer, octa-core processor. Kind of like receiving the flex bicep shot. Or the let's go straight to the pitch, aka dick pic. Follow-up. It's Valentine's Day. Buy a Motorola. I gotta know, does this ever work? Ugh. I'll be talking about the proper way for brands to engage in holidays and memes in another video, but damn it, Motorola. Can't you be a little more like Best Buy here? Aw, don't you just want to go shop at Best Buy now? That's a cute approach that feels engaging and social. Social media and digital content isn't really the time to always be closing, by the way. You need to read the room and write for it. And that's the biggest lesson here. You need to write for the context. Let me repeat that. You need to write for the context. If you're writing for social media, be social. Interact, have fun, engage, listen, connect, build relationships, be funny, emote, teach, learn, social stuff. If you're writing for an ad, promote, be clear, grab attention, pique interest, have a call to action. If you're writing an article for your blog, be informative, give value, teach something useful, offer insights, make it entertaining. Blow their minds. The great Canadian theorist Marshall McLuhan said, "The medium is the message," which is as true now as it ever was. What it means is that where you read, hear, see a message will shape how you perceive it. In real life, you change up how you speak all of the time in order to match the context. This is called code switching or context switching. For example, you speak with your friends in one way and your boss in another way. Now, the internet has messed with this a bit and taken us in and out of context. So now your boss is following your tweets, which are really for your friends, but because your boss understands that Twitter's for social expression, even she's less formal with you there. Brands that tweet like they're typing a memo or a press release will be seen as out of context by the denizens of the networks you're writing for. So leave your sales pitches to the sales floor and brochures, your announcements to the press releases, and your dick pics for Tinder. Oh, actually, scratch that. Don't even do that. Ever. There's never a context in which that works. This has been The Phlywheel Factor, and I'm your host, Tara Hunt. Yo! Speaking of context, I'm about to share a pitch-like thing with you. So if this isn't your jam, totally you can bounce. But if you are interested in learning more about creating great content for the web, and especially the social web, you should check out our Creating Shareable Social Content Masterclass, where my colleague, Steph Forster, walks you through all of the different social platforms and how you can get more engaging for each of them. She even covers TikTok and Reddit. If you're interested, go to phlywheel.com, that's with a PH, and check it out.